Hello, my friends. So it's been a while since I filmed my previous videos. I've been thinking what kind of video, what kind of topic will help you enjoy the pairs more. And that time, well, with the laws of attraction, accidentally I was talked by a couple of tourists, and they all want to know the same thing: how to transfer the train to get to their destination. So my first topic today is transferring the train to get to your destination, and the second is I met another tourist. Well, actually, she's a businesswoman. She wants to know how she can take advantage of her short time here in Paris because she has a business to do. So I talked with her like 5 minutes or so, to give her little tips. So hope you enjoy it. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and please subscribe. Oh my goodness, my English. So let's get started. So actually, I tried to download a couple of apps to search for the train transfer here in Paris. But I found that I didn't really need it all because we have Google Maps. So I recorded the screen of the Google Maps to show you how handy that is. But basically, if you don't have a internet on the street, you might want to check it first in your hotel and then search it beforehand and remember what line, what color of the line. Sometimes the color is not really distinct because sometimes if you see the pink line, sometimes they change it up to purple or something, or a more redder color. And I'm like, wasn't it pink? So maybe you should remember the color and the route number, like Metro Line 6 equals green or something. So that's the little tip about changing the train routes. So let's see the Google Maps. So this is based on the assumption that your hotel is near Duplex and you want to go to the Ruble Museum. So I searched the route from Duplex to Ruble Museum, and at the first glance you see that you should take Metro 6 green line and transfer it to Metro 1 yellow line. And after you click the route, it shows the destination for the green Metro 6 line. It shows the goal as well, and you should transfer the station there, and then it shows stops, so that if you are not really comfortable riding on a train, after you ride on a train you can actually check and other transfer as well. So you also have to ride 6 stations to get to Palais Royal Musée du Louvre. So it shows the line name and it shows how many train stations you will be passing, and then where you should transfer it. So that way you don't need any other maps or apps to search for your routes. Okay, another tips is how you can take advantage of time in Paris. So the business lady I talked to in MacDonalds, that's pretty random. She told me that she only have 2 days of free time to go around Paris, and she said she didn't know where she could go, so she bought all the tickets from the River Cloutes of Seine, or the Musée du Louvre ticket, or Musée d'Orsay's ticket, or maybe she can go to the Eiffel Tower. She's a little bit panicked. I know how it feels like because when I downloaded the Lonely Planet guide before I relocate here, I'm like, I'm not gonna read this. There are too many informations here. But what I realized these days is have a topic, right? Have a theme of your trip, because Paris offers everything. And the most easiest choice is, I think, shopping or storing around the town. Because as you might know, Paris has a lot of ward. They call it arrondissement, and it goes around like escargot, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And every district has a character. So maybe you can store around and it costs you zero money. That's the thing. Um, and if you're short on money and if you would like to have a taste of Paris, I told her that the river cruise is pretty a good stuff. I wrote it in the evenings. It's not really cloudy because it's before the high time. The nighttime is pretty beautiful in Paris, so everyone wants to ride on nighttime. So I rode with my boyfriend around 6 o'clock. It's still bright, so it's not really crowded, but you can see the towns from the view of the boat. So it was helpful, and yeah, indeed, Paris has a lot of charm. That's what I get, and the theme I'm talking about is whether you want to see an art. Is it a paintings or is it a sculpture or is it a modern art or is it the Monet or Manet or Renoir or Goth's Impressionist or more modern art. So, for example, if you like Impressionist, you should go to Musée d'Orsay instead of Louvre because Louvre has everything, but their intention is storing the history of the art. So if you really want to see Impressionist, it's not the place to go. You should go to Musée d'Orsay because Musée d'Orsay is focused on the age around Impressionists. So, and another example is if you want to see the modern art, you should go to Pompidou Center. It's focused on the modern abstract art. So if you keep wondering about their artist's intention and keep searching for what your heart feels like when you see the art, maybe you should go to Pompidou Center instead of Louvre because people just go to Louvre. And I think that if they know their interest, maybe it's not a place to go. Or maybe you can just spend 1 hour because Louvre is like massive, and I heard that if you want to see every part of it you should just keep going for 1 week or so. I went there and it took like a half day for me to just see one floor of the paintings, like from the ancient days to Italian Renaissance and Spanish paintings, and there are a lot more like Netherlands paintings and the eras after that. So yeah, you should be aware that what kind of interest you have. The slightest interest is fine, because the other students in my language class, they love opera and they love classical music, so they strongly recommended me to go to see the opera while I'm here. So if that's your intention, just do it, right? And I realized that some of the churches in Paris, the beautiful medieval churches, have the live concert. So maybe you can just try that too. So if you have 2 or 3 days, you should find a little bit of your interest and put the plan around it. And another stuff is wine. So I think I've talked about in my previous videos, I love wine, and the wine here is very, very nice. And even if you just pay $5, you can get the lovely wine with a fruity flavor, but has a acidity and also have the bitterness, the tannins. And you can enjoy like everyday as an everyday wine. You don't have to drink the expensive, really complicating wines every day, right? I think that kind of wine is cheaper as well. But what I wanted to say is you don't have to spend a fortune to get a good wine. So when the business lady asked me how she can get the good wine, and after she told me that she's not really drinking wine, I told her that, well, you can just pay $5 to get a lovely wine, so maybe you can just pay 50 euros or 20 euros. So get a little bit of better wine. So, and you can get it at the supermarket. Oh, but the thing is, I realized that in the supermarket on Sunday afternoon, late afternoon, they won't sell you alcohols. So be aware of that. There is a timing that you can't get the alcohol. Okay, so that's it for today. Hope you find it useful. Please make a comment if you have a feedback or questions or themes you want me to shoot the video for. And until next time, my friends, take care. Bye.